paddleboard. Cleveland 19 sports videographer Dan Wagner headed to the shores of Lake Erie to check out what SUP Cleveland was up to.
Yoga is challenging anyway, and so when you have the kind of push and pull of waves added into the mix, it's pretty challenging.
It's a whole new element to yoga, being on the water. It's your balance is totally different.
What you can hear just on your board.
The surroundings are different. You can't control the wind and what's happening around you. It's a lot different than being in a studio.
It's a little bit more difficult than it is on land, but you'll have to remember sometimes it's even easier than just standing on a paddleboard because you have 4 points of contact oftentimes.
All right, breathe in.
Hard, particularly with the wind, but the balance, it looks a lot easier than it is.
I am a yoga instructor. I actually teach on the beach here on Sundays. I've never paddleboarded before in my life. I've never done any experience like this before, and it was really challenging, but actually way less challenging than I thought it would be.
It's going to engage your core muscle a little more. Your muscles are going to be engaged the whole time, but you know, it's something that you should try anyway, and if you fall in the water.
And let your breath be on. Exhale your hand down.
I fell in maybe 4 times, and that actually, I think, enhanced the experience because then I felt kind of like I was one with the water.
This adds a whole new dimension to trying to do the yoga poses. The balance, the wind, the shaking, all of which is not going to happen on a mat. And it brings a whole new perspective on it.
It's just very relaxing, and I think you learn about your body and kind of what works for you and what doesn't, and it's just a whole new perspective on yoga, taking it outside and on the water.
This is where the sunsets happen, and this is where you get the city skyline, and this is where people kind of look out to the horizon and they sort of feel a little nervous because it's so big out there, but that's the excitement and that's the challenge of it.
That looks hard. That's it for the Sports Extra. Drew Robinson produced it.